Hi and welcome to RCKicks. On today's show we've got another unboxing for you, and I've been itching to get this one. Well, I've actually got two coming, slightly different versions of the same kit. One is stuck in God knows where, courier, since the 13th of December. Parcel Force, you're useless. But this one I purchased a couple of days ago and it turned up really quickly. Hey, some turn up quickly, some don't. Hey, we'll just have to go with it. At some point I think I'm gonna have to drive the 60 miles to go and get the damn thing, but I know I'll drive all the way there and they'll be like, you can't have that. Anyway, I'm ranting and I'm digressing. So this is a Kyosho Optima Mid. This is the first Optima Mid, originally 1987, kit 3135. Now the Kyosho Optima family is quite diverse and it's quite intricate. So I am no expert, so I've been digging around on the internet to try and get as much information as I can about these cars. I found a really good site on Facebook, which is Kyosho Vintage. Go check them out. I'll put a link in the description below because a lot of the information that I've managed to dig up came from them, so go check them out. Trying to find release dates for Kyosho cars is actually quite difficult. There doesn't seem to be quite as much information around as there does for the likes of Tamiya and things like that. But I managed to find quite a lot, so I'll try and go over. I've got some notes because I need some notes, so I may reference the notes as I go through it. But the original was in 1985, was the Optima, which is a four-wheel drive buggy that has been re-released. I'll put a picture up here. After that came the Javeline. Now the Javeline was like the same sort of car, but it had orange sort of steel chassis around it. So that was the Javeline. Then the Optima sold so well that when it got to 100,000 units sold, they brought out the gold version, which is kind of basically, this is a re version of that car, and it had all the gold parts and things like that. Right, after that there was the Turbo Optima. That was a more strengthened version because it could take the 8.4 volts. Also come with the 240S motor. After that, the Optima Pro four-wheel drive came out, and that was the last car to use the chain drive system. This has actually got a chain drive in it right now, but it came with the option because it's a re that you can have the belt as well. Then we get to the 1987, which is this car. This is an original. Obviously this hasn't been re-released. No Kyosho Optima Mids have been released yet. Hopefully we'll see them soon because these are fantastic. But I really personally love the Mid. The Mid's my favourite looking car, even though this is beautiful. So I actually have bought two. So I've got this one, which is the Optima Mid, which was the original one. Then there's a Turbo Optima Mid, which is another one that I've purchased, which is yellow with blue. That had a few extra optional parts fitted to it as well. Then after that there was the Turbo Optima Mid Special. Now this had a few extra bits and pieces like a carbon fibre frame, but it's quite rare and quite hard to get hold of. Right, so there's a basic overview. I'll put all this information in the notes because I'm sure I skipped over a lot of bits and pieces. Because I don't want to waffle on for ages, I want to open this box up and get this car out and check it out. Now it looked like it's a pretty good one. It's in the right colour, but the stickers aren't right. So I've ordered from MCI the stickers for the Mid and the Mid Turbo, which is the other yellow one that I'm coming as well. They're both, I'm not sure about this one, but the Turbo has got the original body and is in like mint condition. Some of the paint has slowly flaked off, but I can fix that. So I don't know whether I'll do a new body or not. I'll have to see what the MCI sticker quality is like and the condition of the bodies, because it's always a trade-off between whether you want to try and keep the original body if you can, but if it's too far gone, then you know it looks tatty, you might as well replace it, personally. Right, let's open it up and see what it's like. You never quite know what you're going to get. And I've never seen one of these in person. Now this one has aftermarket metal rims on it, which I'm interested to see because I almost bought them for the Turbo, but I'm not sure whether the gold rims are going to be too much. But I'm itching to get hold of the turbo. Right, how do you get into this then? Alright, there we go. Oh, okay. It goes a long ways. So my feeling was, because I've got both cars, if the other one ever turns up, is one I will drive and one will be shelf. And I'm thinking this one is the one I will drive because it's not as original as the other one. Right, let's see what we got. Right, we've got a little bit there. He did say that he's packed a few different pieces from wondering where stuff is. He's dismantled some of it. Oops. Right. Let's have a look. Lots of black gaffer tape. This might take a bit of time. Whew. Ooh. Don't want to damage that one. I'm getting there. Right. So there we go. Now it's got new rims and new tyres on it. So it looks at first glance in pretty good condition. My plan was for the body was to take these stickers off and then just fit the original stickers over the top if the body's good enough. Now it's hard to tell at the moment, so shall we? It's got a few little cracks, the body. Diffs work okay. Suspension's good. So it's got a carbon top to it, which is not original, I don't think. I'll need to check. Like I say, I am no expert on these. I'm just getting into them. I just love the look of this car, and after being so impressed with the other Kyosho, I wanted to get another one. And this one is my favorite looking one for sure. It's really funny to see because I'm not sure if a lot of you know, but I have just built a Riri Cat XLS, and to look at the two together, they are very close in design, but around from the same sort of times as well. So yeah, there's a lot of this in here. So this will be my running car, I think, and the other one is the Optima Mid Turbo, which is in original condition. Oh, that's a bit stiff, isn't it? So there we go. Yeah, happy with that. Anyway, thanks. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.